What up, dudes?
What up, dudes?
It's your boy Champ.
It's your boy Ink.
Back at it again with another pod. Not only that, but we're trying something different right now. Just because we want to get the episodes out a little bit faster, just a little bit faster. Right now we have an intern working in the editing production.
Oh, damn, we have an intern. I like that.
Yeah, we got an intern in the editing production.
I like that. It's about time because we had to take care of that producer, right?
He's gone. As you can see back here, back here we have the draft board.
This is one of the draft boards that we actually had on one of the of the leagues that we had.
If you want to zoom in for the last picks, whoever's back here, but dang, man. What the heck is going on in the NFL, man?
Week 2, baby.
Week 2, bro.
I love it.
Jeez.
Everybody was dying on the field. Holy smokes. During fantasy football team, number 1 and number 2, y'all definitely got bent over, dog.
Big time. All right, I'm gonna let Ian take over because I left my notes on the side. So
I'm gonna
tell him what's up right now.
I'm gonna just start with La Familia.
Start before I get my notes because they're just like literally right next to me. I'm sorry, Familia, or whoever has heard this. I remember I said Raheem was going to get hurt by week 5, but I did not anticipate the whole Familia to be gone.
And he did mention that.
I did.
And he did mention that over there in one of the earlier podcasts and all that, but he did straight up say that Raheem Mostert was going to get injured. And to me, I was hoping that it was just the jinx or he was just messing around, but holy Jesus Christ. What the hell? Y'all lost Raheem Mostert, Solomon Thomas, Nick Bosa, Devin Coleman, Jimmy Garoppolo. That dude's made out of glass. You know what? As much shit I talk about on Carson Wentz, fucking Jimmy Garoppolo gets hurt way more than him. And this is with him having an O-line protecting him. Carson Wentz has no O-line to protect him, and he takes some brutal hits. But Jimmy Garoppolo, you really tap him? Oh, my knee hurt. My leg hurt. Come on, son. And it's... I got to give it up to my boy Champ over here straight. I said, hey, I have a strong feeling that something's going to happen. And blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Lo and behold.
He thought I was kidding.
I really thought he was kidding. I thought he was playing around.
I wasn't, man. And once again, we go back to the importance of having a pre-season. The only guys that are flourishing right now are all the veteran quarterbacks.
Except Drew Brees.
Man, there's a lot going on. So you start off with we'll get to Brees right now.
Yeah, I strictly just stayed on the 49ers right now.
Yeah.
Where that was a costly victory for you guys. That must have been bittersweet to win that game. To lose that much in that one game alone.
As the famous Thanos said, or his daughter Gamora, what did it cost you?
Everything.
It cost La Familia everything.
Debo's on the IR.
Yep. I think La Familia has 2 official IRs. I think Richard Sherman was also Richard Sherman is also on IR, but the way IR works this year is weird. It's like only 3 games and then you could bring him back. So Richard Sherman, Nick Bosa, Solomon Thomas, Mostert, Garoppolo. Jeez, dude, I have no idea what else to say. Like, I'm a Denver fan, and obviously I had no high expectations for my team this year.
We'll get to them too.
But geez, even then, you just were in the Super Bowl a couple months ago.
That's not gonna happen no more. That's not gonna happen no more.
And one of the saddest injuries to the game, but I know some people are super happy because they had to go against this guy in football fantasy.
Who?
Mr. Saquon Barkley.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, man. That killed that's going to kill a lot of fantasy football teams there.
Not even that, bro. He was top 3 running back, got it off the board. Can you imagine everybody
top
3?
He's number 2 on our board right here.
Oh, yeah. Someone took him at number 2 in our board. You can't see it, but, it's up there.
He's up there, number 2.
He's up there at number 2. And who was that?
That's Brick Top.
Ooh, Brick Top.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, man. Where was that injury last week when I played him?
What? Because he started talking in that chat. Remember? Yeah, he said he was absolutely smashing, and all of a sudden.
Quick note: in my football fantasy, I kid you not, guys. Every week I'm having 2 injuries. I have Michael Thomas out, Devontae Adams out. Who else did I have?
And just Hammy. He's fine.
Oh yeah, he should be fine. But still, it's a recovery.
Yeah.
Who else did I have? I had Mike Evans in one of my leagues. Only played for like a couple downs. I mean, it was just
Marlon
Mack, my first running back, out. Phillip Lindsay,
dead,
out. Like it's been bad for me this whole year, man.
Hey, sometimes that's how fantasy rolls, man.
But this is the worst it's been.
Hey,
this is the worst it's been.
But this is where where it really comes down time to get nitty gritty. This is where you start doing your homework, start doing your research. You should have known already certain players, their backups and all that, having some depth charts over there. That's why, like, let's say, all right, let me give you the perfect example. With Nick Chubb, everybody always drafts Nick Chubb really high. Everybody waits to handcuff Kareem Hunt towards the end. Look how well that paid off for them this week.
Oh, yeah. They both. Now, okay, we'll start off with that first game. Quick recap of week 2. Man.
Burrow versus Baker Mayfield.
Baker, the 2 of the Heismans. Watching that game, I will say a lot of concern on both teams. Except for the running back committee over there at Cleveland. That is their highlight.
Yeah, that's the highlight over there.
But I don't even know what else to say about Cleveland. Like the defensive game is weak, man. So they just finished paying their defensive end in Myles Garrett. You're playing a crappy O-line, man. I don't even think it's top 20. And you can only muster up 1 sack and maybe like 2 or 3 pressures. I don't know about you, man, but we talked about this. You do not pay someone that has not proven it.
And I've been saying it. I don't think Myles Garrett should have deserved that much.
Shouldn't have.
But, hey, like I said, certain people, they think they're superstars and all that, and they deserve to get paid. Hey, more power to you. Get your paper, and guess what? Go ahead, produce.
Cleveland has to live with that sin. Let me tell you.
Now, on the other side of the ball, what the hell is going on in Cincinnati, too?
Man.
And
look.
You know what's funny, though? I'll give somebody. One of the guys in the fantasy chat told me to talk about him, so I'm gonna talk about him. I'll speak up on him. So Joe Burrow, he had an okay game. I give him okay.
I mean, I had to like I said, I rewatch every game twice, basically, man.
He had a decent game.
So I rewatched him, man, and he's not impressive. Look. The reason I say he's not impressive is the simple fact that if you go back and play all the game, if you throw for about 50 times. You're going to get, a bunch of yards. You're going to rack them up. But look at the gameplay. It was all in routes, cut routes. It was just inside, outside. There was no flashy. The first touchdown was a flashy one. But because that corner, I don't even know his name. He was, I believe, number 39.
I don't give a fuck about no Cleveland cornerback over there. I
dude,
don't give 2 shits about them.
He got burnt so bad on that play. Rewatching it, I'm like, of course Burrow went over there. But if you see Burrow, he only threw to his left side because you want to know why? On the right side of the field was Ward. Denzel freaking Ward. That kept A.J. Green and every other receiver over there at Cincy in lockdown.
And you know what's funny is I gambled on A.J. Green on a couple leagues, and this is starting to bite me in the rear end. Luckily for me, I have a deep bench with certain wide receivers and all that. But A.J. Green, it's time to take your claws. Cut it.
Yeah, man. I mean, he should definitely play as a number 2 wide receiver now. Maybe possibly even a number 3.
Number 3, yeah.
So, because there was a lot of catchable balls, man, that he did not get, man. Let's be honest.
The highlight for Cincinnati to me was some man I haven't heard of in quite some time. Your boy Giovanni Bernard. They were saying that Mixon was over there workhorsing it, pounding it and just pounding it and pounding it. You know what? I'll give him a little due. I'll give him his due right there.
Dude, does anybody watching else the same game as I was? What the heck did Mixon do? He didn't do a dang thing.
He kept pounding the rock to him.
He pounded the rock, and where did that end to? A zero still on that column. That's where that led them to.
But that's how it goes in certain times in the game. you wear down your team. You wear down the defense.
But they didn't wear him down.
Not enough.
Not enough to get him.
Because that Giovanni Bernard was the one to be able to get paid.
Yeah. Giovanni is, like you say, someone that
I haven't really talked about it. I haven't even thought about. Like I said, the one person I thought I'd be talking about the most or anything would be Tyler Boyd, but Tyler Boyd just had another mediocre game too, right there.
Yeah, they had a young tight end. I don't know his name, but he already got hurt and he's out for the season too. That's another injury that suffered. He was Burrow's favorite weapon. You could see it because they
was it Uzum
some name, some butcher name that we will both say.
Whatever.
Yeah. But he was definitely good or reliable over there for Burrow, and ultimately at the end another injury plagued. The injuries, man. But like I said, looking at Burrow, and then as I was looking at my phone because once again I wasn't home to watch the game, I was only able to hear it. I was just kind of like, you know what, let me check out Burrow, and most of his plays, bro, they came from dead time. That's where they came from.
Hey,
no sunshine. And then the way they play. Look, the one thing I will say about Burrow that I saw is a young Drew Brees. That's what I definitely saw.
Damn.
Yeah, I saw a young Drew Brees. If you play the tape from Monday Night Football to the New Orleans Saints offense and all that, compared to Cincinnati, it was basically a cut and paste schematic play from both teams.
Damn. You give him that much of a praise. Huh?
I'm not gonna give him that much of a praise. I said the schematic and the highlights he showed. The one problem that Burrow has that I saw as well is he doesn't like to throw to his right side. He throws a lot to the left.
Maybe it was just for this game because
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I need to see more tape out of him because I could say the same thing about the one guy that I thought was better than Burrow and Tua is over there at Los Angeles Chargers. Yeah.
Well, like I said over there at Joe Burrow, I thought he was good. I didn't think he was great. No. And the only reason I thought he did good was because the surrounding cast that he had was great. Justin Jeffers, great. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, yeah. So on and so forth, dude. Randy Moss's son over there, yes. Come on, like, now you're in the big leagues. You supposedly have a squad.
Yeah, no.
Wasn't there a clip that you showed me where the Cincinnati defense was all chasing?
Oh
Burrow?
yeah, the two guys that were notable in this game was Agent Claiborne and Richardson, the two defensive linemen that I personally see outshined Miles over there. So, but yeah, he tried to escape, he tried to juke, and this is another problem that I want to talk about these rookies coming out of college, including your boy CD that I saw play that I was like, bro, you better. Anyways, so Burrow actually tried to escape the pocket, try to do a little spin move, but bro, I think it was Richardson grabbed him with one arm and tossed him like a rag doll. And Burrow learned. He learned.
You gonna learn today.
And then like I said, that was to the right side of the field where Burrow is having a difficulty reading the field on his right side. He's having a problem reading the right side of the field.
Just give it some time, like you said. This is also a lot of the things with. We didn't have enough preseason. We didn't have a preseason, should I say.
No, yeah. So, and what I love about Burrow, and like I said, I will give him some credit, is I love how he looks at his checkdowns. It annoys me when I see rookie quarterbacks that don't look at their checkdowns.
That's all Drew Brees does that night.
Yeah, that's all he did.
But anyways, go on.
But even then, like, that is a very important thing. Then that's what, once again, on Monday Night Football, that's what made Derek Carr so great on that game. Because if his receivers weren't open, who was open? His checkdown. And that's what a lot of these young quarterbacks need to understand. Like, you can't always just be in the pocket and be like, oh, I'm gonna go for the deep ball. No, you gotta go with what the defense gives you.
Hit the single.
Yeah,
hit the single. There ain't no need for you to always hit a home run. Remember, fundamental football will win the game.
And it would have worn down that secondary unit over there at Cleveland. I promise you that. Because then they would have had to play honest football and say, okay, guys, we can't just give the underneath route. Mm-hmm. They're killing us. They're getting first downs. Hey, 3-4 yards, they accumulate, man. If you get 2-3 of those plays, that's a first down with some extra cheddar.
There you go.
So now back to let's go quickly to the Cleveland side of the football. Baker Mayfield actually looked like an average quarterback, pretty decent.
Well,
he was playing below average, but he, like I said,
I don't give him that much credit.
He looked like an average.
I don't give him that much credit because it was, after all, the Bengals, and I want to see him do something like this against, a high-powered defense. Go against Baltimore and do something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking forward towards too. I hope they could build off of this because remember what we talked about? That their team is a run-first team.
Yes.
That's what they need to commit.
Smash ball.
And then look what magically happens when you commit to your best scheme. Baker Mayfield could run the bootleg. Baker Mayfield could shake and bake from back there.
Exactly.
That's what I'm gonna leave it. Joe Burrow, I need to see a little bit more.
But Joe Burrow better than Goff still.
Way better than Goff.
You know who I'm talking about.
Way better than Goff. Now we'll head over to dang it. These guys like to circle around the media a lot, huh? They just like to be the laughing stock of the league. At this point, you just need to relocate, start fresh, go somewhere new, man.
New map, huh?
Take your team to Canada. They need a football team up there, don't they?
Canada.
They need a football team up there. Maybe you guys should go open up the market over there.
Do tell who this is, but I'm pretty sure I know where we're going. Are we going to the A?
We're going
to the A?
We're going to Chocolate City. Chocolate. Do you have the sound effect ready? I think we have it.
Oh no, I don't got that one. No,
we'll do it next time then.
Yeah.
But the Atlanta Falcons.
Jesus Christ.
How do you give up that big lead?
Hey Atlanta, tell Dallas how that ass tastes.
Oh my goodness. Look, man, I don't even know how the head coach Quinn has a job. How do you walk into the facility, look at your GM straight in the face, and say, "We'll get him next time"?
There was a post. I think you were the one that sent it to me, where it had the Atlanta Falcons on that onside kick, and they had them spread out around the ball, and it said, "Oh, the Atlanta Falcons were practicing social distancing around the ball." I was dying to laughter just seeing that.
Man, look, Dallas had a lot of faults too. A lot.
Dude,
this game was...
Dallas tried to give that game away.
Dude, purposely. I'll get to a couple of these players right now. But Atlanta, you have... If I was Deion Jones, I'm asking for a trade. If I'm Julio Jones, you didn't use me all game, I'm asking for a trade.
But remember what we say about Julio. But, hey.
Yeah.
The only real highlight, honestly, to me, that I saw
of Atlanta was Ridley.
Really stepping up exactly like what we said.
Yep.
And this is now the time where if you were Atlanta, trade high. And get high something in return because...
And the same man who called me crazy about trading Ryan and Julio is the same guy who thinks Goff is the top quarterback. He said, "You're crazy for trading him." And I said, "No, I'm not crazy because look what just happened on Sunday." Look, camera. Look what happened on Sunday. You can look at this camera. This will be our main one. Look, man.
Dog. For real? Dog. I'm so glad you're part of our league.
No, but in all honesty, man, we said it. I thought we were going to wait until week 8, but now, bro, week 2.
Get him high.
Get him. Trade him.
Trade him high.
There's a lot of teams who need a wide receiver. Oh, Familia.
New England.
Ooh.
Familia,
New England.
Green Bay.
Denver. We do need a wide receiver. Everybody needs a wide receiver. And they would give you... Because Julio, he's produced in the last 2 years, but he hasn't been that high caliber explosive guy. So I could still see Atlanta getting a second round pick,
third round,
with a couple of high end 7th, 6th rounds. So I would trade him. Matt Ryan, if you want to stick with him, I guess you can, but you could also trade him. You know,
Matt, to me, like I think we said this also on an earlier podcast, but Matt Ryan probably got maybe 1 or 2 more seasons left in him because there is no way. First, you give up that 28-3 in the Super Bowl, and then you just give up a 20-0 lead.
Yep.
To lose at the gun, 40-39, and everybody's gonna say, "This is where Dak Prescott stepped up. This is where Dak Prescott's gonna earn his money, and this, and that." You must have forgotten that Dak Prescott was part of that problem too. That tried to give up that ass.
Oh yeah, dude.
He was part of the problem. Zeke, for some strange apparent reason, Zeke even gave up the ball.
What's your boy over there? The backup running back?
Pollard.
Pollard gave up a fumble. 2 fumbles, no? Or 2 or 1?
Like, come on.
Yeah, there was so much. And then your rookie tackle, man, is very suspicious. Number 78, what's his name? Kadeem Edwards. Bro, he gave up 4 penalties holding. Not only that, but he was getting blown up in the first 2 quarters. He was getting taxed. He was paying the piper.
Yeah. But in all fairness and all this that I like at the very end of it all, let me tell you something. Before the first quarter was over, I got a very rude phone call, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me tell you. I had one of my buddies call me up, just ripping Dallas a new one. But best believe when that comeback was complete, I called him up. He was real quiet. He was all talk. Go ahead.
That's how it was?
That's all I heard. And then you were saying, oh, that blah, 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 this, where were you at that, and yada, yada. No. You were nobody. You're nobody. Yes, I want Dallas to tank because I want sunshine. But that's not going to happen.
It's not. We already know who's going for that one.
Stop. We're not going there.
Hey.
He's not going over there.
Jette.
T-E. No. But anyways, let me finish off real quick.
Absolutely.
So I ripped him a new one. And he got real quiet, but then he's like, oh, you're not over here and this, and that. I'm like, no, I don't need to be over there because guess what? Dallas is going to be everywhere. Want to know why? Because Dallas will always be America's team. America. But going back to the full game and all that, yeah, like Atlanta did everything wrong after the first quarter to let Dallas actually be in the position to win that game. And they're going to be like, Dak did everything? No. The one play that mattered the most, special teams. And a lot of people find it very underrating that special teams get
man,
get the best piece of the pie, this one. But at this birthday party, guess what? They get the best piece of the pie. Want to know why? Because if it wasn't for that special team play, Dallas would not be in position to win that game.
Hurst messed up on that one, man. In the beginning of the game, I was giving Hayden a lot of praise. I was like, dang, this is the next breakout tight end, because he was playing lights out.
Yeah.
And then he does that. Let the ball roll. It's like, no, man, you got to jump on it.
That sort of reminds me of, what was it, a couple years ago? What was it? There was some player over there in the Familia also that cost him a trip to the Super Bowl when he bounced off his Kevin Williams.
I don't remember.
But it bounced off his knee and he just let it roll through. And I think Green Bay recovered that and won the game to go into the Super Bowl. I can't remember, but it was somebody over there in San Fran that it happened to. Yeah. So I'm like, it happens, dude. Yeah. But
you couldn't let this happen, man. It just was a big no-no. I guess they were trying to get the flag, but for what?
What's the point of getting the flag? It went after. Once it goes after. You can pick up the rock within 10 yards, but what? Are you afraid it was going to go through your hands?
Yeah, as a recovery team, you can get it anywhere. But as the kicking team, you cannot.
Yeah,
you have to let it roll for the 10 yards.
10 yards, or the receiving team touched the ball, and look what happened.
Man, I looked at that. I would have rolled on it right away, but I don't give a dang.
Yeah, exactly.
So rip me a new one, coach, but I just won us the game.
Exactly, but apparently in this one, they did it.
Man,
Legatron won the game.
Let me tell you the one guy that stood out in this whole game that nobody gives him credit for.
If you say who I think he is, I got some feedback on that.
Who do you think I'm gonna say?
I think we had a conversation in a private text between me and you.
Trevon Diggs, man.
There you go.
I give this man the gold medal of the game. Why?
The dude that was getting burned by Calvin Ridley.
Oh, he was getting burned by Calvin Ridley? Yeah. But tell me how he saved 2 touchdowns. One from Calvin Ridley and the other one from Julio Jones.
Hey, he still was getting burned.
What are we talking about?
He got burned for 2 still.
It don't matter. He recovered. He prevented 2 touchdowns. It could have been a bigger blowout is what I'm trying to say. A rookie corner went up against the one of the best duo wide receivers. I think he did a pretty dang good job considering the fact that
he made up for his previous mistakes.
Who's back there? Name another person.
Koopa was the one that actually should get it.
No. Who was back there helping him out?
They had all the help over there.
They did not. Where was that defensive line? No pressure that was being brought over to Matt Ryan. Had all day to throw the ball. No pressure.
Dallas tried to give the game away from the get-go.
And that's what I'm saying. And Trevon played.
Including him. I said Dallas. That's everybody, including him.
But Diggs is the one that Dallas is going to build around. They're going to build around him, man. Like I said, the two plays that stood out that I don't know. Dallas was probably trying to lose the game. But at the end of the day, if coach said, hey, we need to win the game, Trevon came up, stepped up to the plate.
Special teams deserves the credit right here to me.
Special teams and Trevon, but I'm saying as an individual, the person who stood out the most.
Koopa.
Hey, where did they play?
One-handed catch.
Where did they play? Where did they play? Where did they play?
Next.
Riddle me this, Batman. Where did the Dallas play? Dallas Cowboys. Where did they play?
Dallas.
Okay, thank you very much. What did I say? Amari Cooper is a no-show when it comes to playing away games.
Stop.
Say I'm lying.
You're lying. Anyways.
He said, I'm home? Oh, yeah, I'm Coop. I play home.
Well,
I play home. Away game?
Where was our number 2 Gallup?
Dude, I don't even know how they all got. Oh, your tight end also got almost 100 yards, didn't
Dalton
he?
Schultz.
He stepped up big time.
He did.
He's
another one that did step up.
Yeah, the first game against the Rams, man, he did trash. But the second game, he did really good. But I know we went on a rant for these 2 games, but I think just because these 2 games were actually worth talking about, man.
Because, like I said, to me, it meant more just because somebody decided to start blabbing. They started dabbing before the game was even over, saying that they already won and all that. And at the end of the day, speaking of which, real quick, fun fact: somebody out in Vegas put $35,000 on Atlanta to win $1,000. You, my friend, deserve
Where is it? There it is.
You definitely deserve that one for the week. Out of anybody that lost the most, I don't care if it's for football or anything, but the dude that put $35,000 on Atlanta to win the grand.
Oh, that was a long ride home. All right, my dudes, we're going to take a quick break. Once again, we're going to come back with more teams and more surprises and more injuries.
And we'll talk about also fantasy football because, yeah, we definitely need to get back on that. But
all right, my dudes.
See you guys in a few.
Catch you in a few. Dudes, we are back.
What up, dudes? Welcome back.
Welcome back. Now let's head on over to the AFC West and the whole AFC in general. The Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Denver Broncos. Jeez, did we learn? And we learned heavy.
We learned that Courtland Sutton dead. Drew Lock dead. Phillip Lindsay dead.
Von Miller.
Dead.
Basically, we're just playing backups at this point.
Driscoll actually came in ball, dude. Yeah. I'm actually really surprised.
AJ Boy.
Hey.
Dead. Yeah, man. Driscoll did his thing as any backup should. He's not obviously the long term. Like I said, I could dissect that game in its entirety. But Melvin Gordon is also at fault in this game, man. Such a trash running back. I don't care if he breaks. He only breaks like what? Oh, I got 2 plays under my belt. I'm the best running back. No, you're not, bro. Get out of here. But with that being said, man, Pittsburgh's in trouble.
Do tell.
Pittsburgh is in deep trouble, man. That secondary unit is going to be the death of them in the playoffs. Because they're going to make the playoffs.
Of course. But we already know there's only 2 teams that are always going to be in the AFC chip game. It's going to be Baltimore and KC. Or last year, for some strange apparent reason, I don't know why Tannehill won.
Hey, Tannehill.
But hey.
That man did his thing. But In all honesty, man, the fact that Denver was able to hold on with a depleted team and a bunch of rookie wide receivers in Jerry Jeudy and KJ Hamler, I'm
Although Jerry Judy's like exactly what we said. He hear footsteps, and guess what?
oh well, because he actually had a rib injury. Rib injury. That's what sidelined him.
What the fuck that got to do with me?
Bro, Pittsburgh played dirty, bro.
I don't give a fuck. That
So
got
dirty.
shit to do with me.
I don't.
You play ball, dude. It's time for you to start catching the rock.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
Let me pull on your horse collar. Let me see how you like it.
Do it.
Devin Bush got exposed, man.
Does not matter.
This is what I'm saying. Pittsburgh's passing unit and the defensive side is in trouble. Devin Bush got burned by Noah Fant.
No, that's the truth, though.
He is. And Hayden got burned by Hamler, our rookie. So many. And Minka? Where was Minka? Minka actually, Minka disappeared on this game. I'm telling you, man.
He took the night off. But, hey, at the end of the day,
they won.
They got the dub.
And by all means, I don't care that they got the dub. Mm-hmm. But the idea is, if we're talking about teams that are going to be in the playoffs, Pittsburgh is one of them. But
they ain't going to get past KC.
They're going to get shredded.
They're not going to get past Baltimore.
Shredded.
They're not going to get past Tennessee.
Shredded. They're going to get all shredded, man. Like if you're a Pittsburgh fan, and we talked about this in the last episode, it's time to prepare for the future. It's time to draft your next quarterback this upcoming draft. Juju Smith and that whole wide receiver core over there at Pittsburgh is coming to life.
I'm actually surprised. Yep. They're all clicking.
Yeah.
They're clicking.
Yeah.
And that's one of the better things for Ben is that wide receiving core is clicking. And he can find anybody to be his outlet.
Yeah. And that's why I'm saying, like, they need to get somebody to learn under Big Ben.
And guess that's going to open up also the game for the tight end.
Yep. Oh, and we talked about it. What did we say last segment?
I remember. You were happy about that.
I was like, Ebron got one catch, but I told people he got one catch. One catch. But that one catch opened up the opportunity for him this coming game.
Yeah.
And he was targeted many times. Many times.
I see what you did. And you know what? I'm going to give you this one for right now. I'll give you that.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
So at the end of the day, man, Ebron is only going to get looked at more these upcoming games. He's going to get involved. And like Ebron even wanted to be there, man. He said, "This is where I wanted to be. This is where I feel like I should be. This is my home." So, like I said, the only way I ever see Pittsburgh winning, because their O-line is amazing. If you look at them, we didn't get to Big Ben at all. And obviously, I'm disappointed in Chubb. He's having that sophomore slump, big time. Cannot get any pressure. Cannot beat his one-on-ones. Not a sophomore slump, but like his third year, his junior slump.
Where's Wolf?
Oh, he went over to Baltimore. That's why Baltimore is doing good. Hey, Denver product. I like that. Everybody likes to take our sloppy seconds.
What was it? The other dude, Barrett?
Shaquille Barrett?
Yeah.
Yep. Over there at...
you lost.
But I wanted him to stay with us. I wanted two of those guys. I said that this is our defense right here. But obviously, I'm not a GM. I don't have any say in it. And we kept showing...
We're just fantasy football fools that just talk, nonsense and just express our opinions. That's all we're doing.
That's all I am. That's all we do. But... like I said, yeah, Pittsburgh, I'm not going to spend much time on them. Great offense. They're going to need to do shootouts if they want to come close to beating any team, and I doubt that's possible, especially if Denver, with a depleted team and rookie corners, stopped them. Hey.
Maybe it's just one game, or maybe it might be something to worry about, but who knows?
But yeah, I think this upcoming year, like I said, I think they need to draft a running back, man.
Maybe.
That's the one thing that this team is missing. They need a running back and they need a corner because that.
I think with Dorito back.
Dorito back ain't gonna cut it, man. I watched that game.
We'll see about that. Hey, he did.
He's a product of his wide receivers and his quarterback.
He got me paid in fantasy.
So that rushing unit. What did we say though about the Steelers? Amazing. Elijah Wilkinson though kept getting burned by freaking TJ. Disappointment, but. Last note for the Broncos is, man, that last play, we could have actually won the game, man.
They could have.
But, Lord and behold, Melvin Gordon blew his cover.
Who?
He got selfish.
Who did?
Gordon. Because
did he?
Yeah, because obviously you know that they give you the option as the running back. If you see a blitz, pick it up. If not, take off. But what did Gordon do? Gordon said, "Oh, you blitz? I'm taking off." Yeah. And obviously Driscoll had Tim Patrick open, and that would have been a first down. But because of the selfish play of Melvin Gordon, and I hope they ripped him a new one, because I would have been like, couldn't you? Because they try to rip Driscoll a new one, but obviously this is a team effort. You know, if you're a running back, are you going to let your quarterback get sacked if you see the blitz?
Not at all. You shouldn't.
So I blame Gordon for that last play. And Driscoll did his thing as a backup, came in, made it competitive, because I bet you even thought we were done for in the first quarter. After the lock went out, yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
I was not on.
Me.
Hey, I'm gonna be lying. I'm not gonna be lying to you. The only reason I messaged you or anything like that was because I was actually out busy with other stuff. But that's neither here nor there. So now that we're done on that, let's head on over to, since we just talked about a shootout and whatnot. Let's talk about somebody that's just obliterating the lights out of every stadium that he steps foot in. As the bad man himself. Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
What do we say?
Green Bay.
What do we say?
The Aaron Rodgers revenge tour is still alive and kicking.
Without Adams.
Well, we don't know just yet.
I'm saying like he did it
without
Adams in the first game. Obviously, Adams is a big key factor to that offense.
Yeah.
There's no denying it. But
and that's what's going to open up the run game for him. And then look what happened. The run game just went fucking buck wild this past game.
Yeah.
But there was one thing that I just read up on. That is really scary for the NFL right now.
What up?
That is your boy Aaron Rodgers straight out said, me and Adams are starting to click up like me and Jordy used to. Y'all, the NFL don't want to see that.
Nope, you don't.
No NFL team wants to see that.
And you know what I find most disrespectful about the NFL?
Which is?
They have only Kyle Murray and all praise goes to Russell Wilson as the only two contenders for the MVP right now.
Kyle Murray and
Russell Wilson. I understand Russell Wilson because obviously you saw that game.
That was a hell of a game.
Darts.
That was a hell of a game.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But can you imagine Aaron Rodgers is putting up amazing numbers, you know, with I don't know who was there and as their wide receiver, nobody. You know, there's no names.
Lazard, Marcus Van.
But they're no names.
Yeah,
they're no names. You know, Aaron Jones did his thing too. You know, we got to give it to him.
But also, some of it I will blame some of it on the defense, and they played Detroit.
Hey,
it is what it is, right?
Patricia, how many years did you have trying to build that defense? 3 years?
Patricia's time to go.
It's time to go, man.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
How are you? How is Patricia not committing to one running back? I don't understand this. Patricia wants to build. I don't know what Patricia wants to build, but it feels like he wants to do a run style offense. But he doesn't.
Then like you said, why not commit?
He doesn't commit. How are you going to have a running back committee of 3 players and not let 2 of them at least develop? If you're going to run Adrian Peterson, run Adrian Peterson. If you're going to run Swift, run Swift.
If you're going to run Kerryon, run Kerryon.
You can't be doing this to these players, man.
This is where they lose the timing.
Yeah, and on top of that, he's not even getting Jones involved. Like what's going on with Patricia, man? Like it's time for you to go, man.
Well, this is why some of their players already straight out said they didn't want to play with Patricia, and that's why they split. What's his name? The dude that split and went over to Philly. Slayton.
Yeah, Slayton left.
I hated the fact that he went to Philly.
Yeah, and like I said, I think it's not that I think, it's that I know that they're letting Patricia ride this wave this year, but it's such a waste of talent.
Bye, Patricia. Side. Look, we're already waving to you. Bye, Patricia. Yeah. There's really nothing good that we can say about that Detroit team at all, whether it's the offense or whether it's the defense. Offense, I'm just going to rip Matt Stafford a new one as usual. There's why you guys overpay for something that is not going to come out, not going to pan out. You guys say he got a gunslinger's mentality and all that. Okay. How's that working for you guys?
And we could say that, and we were just talking about this with another quarterback. He was a product of his wide receiver, the Hall of Famer.
Megatron.
About to be a Hall of Famer, Megatron.
Yeah.
That's who he was a product of, man.
Just throw the ball up and he'll go get it, and that's what he did.
And that's basically Detroit's legacy with Matthew Stafford, man. Because imagine even last year, their backup quarterbacks used Jones. They used everybody, and they racked up fantasy points. So I don't even know this year, man. I have Swift as my running back, just hoping that he's gonna break out.
Something pops off.
But as opposed to wide receivers, I still consider the diamond in the roughs and one of the top players.
I got rid of Swift and I turned him into a draft pick for next year.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I think he's gonna be a long-term investment, but
Could be.
hey,
But then again, like I said, I don't know what's going on in Detroit. I really don't.
nobody knows.
I want to find out. I really wish and hope that it does pan out, but it's probably not the best scenario to be in there right now.
Yeah, that's true. And we'll leave it at that. Aaron Rodgers is still pissed off, and especially that you guys, and obviously these players look at their social media accounts and they follow the NFL. And imagine they're not even considering Rodgers in that top category.
Go ahead, keep pissing them off.
That's disrespectful.
Go ahead, keep pissing them off.
And I'm gonna keep riding that wave that I keep saying.
Piss Aaron Rodgers off. Go ahead, please, because you're gonna get taxed. Please do it. I want to see you get taxed.
Now the next game, we could dissect this, but we just know that the Ravens and the Texans, Baltimore's defense is more lethal, especially with Campbell, Derek Wolfe. They held back their pass rushing unit. They also, who do they have back there? They have a stud. I forgot his name. The cornerback, Murphy.
Ed does not matter who is back there.
Yep.
That just whole defensive unit is just. This is exactly what we talked about in previous podcasts. If you can get certain people to click and buy into the culture, this is what can happen. Baltimore's defense is exactly what we talked about when you want to create that atmosphere, when you want to create that culture, when you want to have that one team mentality, and that's what you have. That's the product of one trusting the other. And they'll do the whole next man up. They're set. They are that deep on that defensive side. So there's nothing wrong, nothing wrong over there on the defensive side. That's like as the best defense you'll have for. You're gonna have that defense going for
4, 5 years, even
not
maybe
4, not 5, not you know what? I'm not even gonna go there.
Yeah.
Maybe who knows? Maybe they'll try to get greedy later on when it's payday. Who knows?
I mean, a lot of like I said, Campbell took a pay cut to go there. Derek Wolfe took a slight pay cut to go over there. So a lot of guys went over there to get it. They went there with the purpose of this team is only either my skill talent away or a couple more players away from winning a Super Bowl. And like I said, not necessarily am I scared of Lamar Jackson because he's not being flashy this year, but like we saw, I believe it was 2001 the Ravens, right? 2001, 2002, one of those two, where they didn't need a quarterback. All they needed was Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. What was Slugs there?
Terrell Suggs, he came a little bit later.
Oh well, but the point being is they had a very tied down defensive unit.
That's been one of the best defense I ever saw in my whole entire life. I mean, granted, I wasn't I saw the Orange Crush and I thought they were the shit, but
Ray
Baltimore's
Lewis and Ed Reed,
Baltimore's
different
defense just was a different level, different animal.
Yeah.
But all right, we give a lot of praise to Baltimore and all that. Yeah. So let's get on over to the Houston side right there. So it's once again,
the biggest bust I think of this whole fantasy
football players, and this is one that a lot of people are not going to want to hear this, but hey, you're going to learn today.
Deshaun Watson, man.
Go ahead.
Biggest bust, and he's on my team, and I would know.
And we were just talking about this too when we were off the air. Maybe Deshaun Watson was like what you said, the product of what his wide receiver would do for him.
Mr. Hopkins.
This is the time where now they really miss him.
Big time.
And you really think Will Fuller was going to actually be able to step up and be the number 2? Which he's the number 2. He's no number 1. Not even close. Not even remotely close.
He is a low-end number 2.
He is not even a 1A, not a 1B, not even a 1C, nowhere near none of that noise.
He's a one-trick pony, bro.
Just go that way. That's it.
That's it. And that dude, he's not Megatron hype. He's not Randy Moss height. He's none of this, man.
And he's brittle.
Yeah. So Deshaun, if I was Houston, I would have held out on trying to extend his contract because now that $40 million, not looking so good.
Well, at least they got David Johnson.
David Johnson, and they traded for Cooks. And what has Cooks done?
Exactly.
Ain't nothing good coming out of Houston. That defense, once again, what did we say, JJ?
JJ Watt is now starting to look like his age, starting to.
Mm-hmm. I heard he had a beef with the rookie, but even then, man, it's like, dude, like it's time to get rid of Bill O'Brien. It's time, man. I don't even know why they upgraded him to GM, head coach GM. He is no Belichick, man. He is nothing. He is the man who brought in Brock Osweiler and guaranteed him almost his whole contract full.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
I love hearing that name, Brock Osweiler, like that.
Osweiler.
And got him just locked in for that much money and guaranteed it all.
All. So that's
Yes.
So Bill O'Brien, that's the kind of guy you got.
You definitely got taxed.
So hey, he didn't over there.
No, but because of Houston and all that,
Yeah.
and he got taxed for that, for paying Brock Osweiler that much money.
And do you remember the trade where they had to give up picks just to get rid of Osweiler's salary?
Let me do this one more time for
Go,
that.
do it.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
I'm telling you, I like I said, I keep around and I know who the problem is in Houston, man. And it's not Deshaun. Well, kind of somewhat is Deshaun, but it's definitely Bill O'Brien.
Deshaun, like, he just got paid. More power to you. Now is the time to start proving that, it ain't just only D-Hops that you really needed, that you can actually create the plays and all that on your own. So it's time to start using them legs. Or you know what? How about this? You got a really friendly check down over there. David Johnson, like I said, start using David Johnson more often.
That's what they need to do, and that's what
He
we've
is
been
a
saying.
very friendly check down option for you.
Mm-hmm. Now, enough of Houston. Obviously, we know they're not going to do nothing this year. They're going to be maybe a top 10 pick team, in all honesty.
They should be an 8-8 team, if that.
If
that.
Because even their division is looking pretty hard with the Colts and all of them. So,
I'm just looking at the board, see where Deshaun Watson went on our board.
this one, I got him.
There it is.
I got him in like the 5th round. So, hey, it is what it is.
Fifth round.
Now let's head on over to the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. What did we say about Jonathan Taylor?
Oh, fucking tremendous.
Did we
Win.
Did we not say
Win.
he was a workhorse?
Win.
25 carries,
Win.
101 yards,
Win.
and a touchdown.
Win.
Thank you very much, sir. What did we say?
Win.
Ain't your boys call us crazy?
Yes, they did.
They call us crazy?
And remember who I was really hyped up about him, too.
Mm-hmm.
Out of
Number
the two
two.
backs, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Jonathan Taylor.
And
Those were the ones I was the most hyped about.
Yeah.
The ones I was bringing to the table, telling everybody, check them out. Look at him. They're going to do work. They're going to take care of business, this, and that.
they called
Oh,
us
they
crazy.
said, what about over there in KC? What about whoever the fuck else is in the running back? I don't care. I don't even know who the running backs is anymore other than Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Which we got to give later on props to the Chargers for having that beast defensive front.
And then over there, they're like, oh, well, he's going to be the number 3 back over there and this, and that. I'm like, no, just
Nope.
I'm like, trust your boy income one time. Trust your boy income one time. And you know what? There was one person that actually trusted me. And you know who you is. You know who you is. You part of Voltron, baby. Part of Voltron, baby.
Yes, sir. So, like I said, and what did we say? He was a workhorse. He got a lot of touches in college, and over at Wisconsin. And, like I said, he might have gotten 25 touches, and that's what got him 100 yards. But that doesn't take away the fact that he's still learning. Second game, he doesn't have that offensive line. Well, he does have a really good offensive line.
To me, that's the number 1 offensive line in all NFL.
But I don't think they're used to having that consistency runner. Because Mac, he'd get you a good 15 carries, and And then after that, you would have Jacoby Brissett trying to throw the ball.
They're more concerned with, I think, they're still trying to find their identity with their quarterback after post Luck.
Yeah.
Post Andrew Luck. And hey, who knows? Like I said, maybe Cowboy can actually fit in that mold because,
yeah,
he's handing off the rock, making up the O-line's opening up the holes 25 yards, over 100 yards. Mm-hmm. That's over 4 yards of carry, or basically 4 yards of carry.
Yep.
You can't go wrong with that.
Nope.
As an OC, shit, I'm happy as fuck just seeing that.
Exactly. And
4 yards of carry? Hell yeah.
And I think what you're most happy about is that he's durable. Name a running back who could take that many touches.
Exactly. And the other person I saw that was actually pretty impressive over there, it is Mo Ali Cox, something like that. The wide receiver over there in Indy.
I think
Ali Cox. Yeah.
Ali Cox, yeah.
So, hey, he definitely jumped on my radar now.
Mm-hmm. So these are nuggets that we're giving you guys for the football fantasy. In case you're out of wide receivers, because obviously we know Thomas is out and a couple other guys are leaving. They're just dropping like flies. So
this is where now it starts. Now you start looking for really deep into teams onto the number 3, the number 4s, and all that now to see where you can actually find your extra added wide receiver. Just like this past week, in one of my fantasy teams, I had to replace George Kittle this past week. You know who your boy went and decided to pick up? Your boy decided to pick up Jordan Reed. And he definitely waxed that ass.
Hey.
He definitely taxed whoever I played. I'm not going to say no names, no nothing like that. Just know that team that I played got taxed by Jordan Reed.
Yeah, you know why? Because that whole offense was dropping like flies.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
So who are you going to throw to? Your tight end. Yeah,
exactly.
There you go.
Jordan Reed.
Promise you he won't be getting no balls if Kittle was there.
Probably not. Yeah, but hey.
Now,
that just Jordan will let you know. Hey, maybe you should. Maybe you should throw not that much cheddar to him, the Kittle, because maybe Jordan Reed can still do his thing,
unless he gets hit a little bit here and there. He ain't durable. That's what I'm gonna say. He's a backup option.
But George Kittle is not durable. Now look at that. You barely touch him in the knee, and look at him.
Now, quickly, we'll head over now to.
Wait. Let's finish up Mini real quick.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, my bad.
And we're gonna give praise. This is gonna go side by side. We're giving praise to that defense over there with the Colts. I know somebody drafted this guy. I don't know who, but I know somewhere out there in this world, somebody picked up this man, Captain Kirk, Kirk Cousins.
Please don't tell me he's starting them.
No. I'm saying I know someone out there in the world started him, but I don't know. God knows who, bro. 3 interceptions, man. No touchdowns.
-7.5. -7 3/4 point.
Unheard of.
Here.
What do you got for them?
Oh, fucking tremendous.
I've seen some pretty jacked up numbers, but holy, like, what was it? I think I've seen Tony Romo go -5, but not -7.
Oh, bro, it was horrible.
Yeah, that one was
horrible,
really bad.
But at least the highlights of the team was Cooks that prevented them from getting blown out. So Cooks got his touchdown. Fantasy football owners out there are happy for the 12 points.
Yep.
And what do we say? Justin Jefferson. He's coming out little by little. Adam Thielen.
That's a great number 2 right there to have. And, hey, if you have him right there, he's a viable number 2 option.
You know, he's going to start creeping up soon.
Definitely. Like I said, he's going to definitely be on the sneaky scary right there.
And then, like I said, just quick, let's before we got to get off here, like I said, Minshew Mania, man. Minshew Mania.
Oh.
Probably the real deal, man.
The stash is real, huh?
The stash is real, bro. He kept the game super close with no defense to help him out.
Saxonville's dead.
It's dead, man. But the one line, the one hole that they have over there is the stash.
The stash, huh?
Is the stash, and it's Chark. 2 guys out there. And then whoever had Tannehill and didn't put him in, not going to say no names, Tannehill balled out.
Tannehill did ball out.
You know, A.J. Brown is out. That's another one that's dead.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
I know some people had AJ Brown, but we still have high praises for him. But obviously he's still out. But yeah, man, I think Tannehill,
he definitely rocked it.
He gonna get the job done. Best believe they're gonna be one of the teams to be reckoned with over in the playoffs when it comes time to crunch time.
They definitely surprised. They surprised a lot of people last year when they took out Tom Brady. But hey, that's neither here nor there. Last season. This season's a brand new season. You know.
Yeah.
So
and we're gonna end off with that note, man. So give Minshew Mania a check. You know, if you don't have a quarterback, he's one guy to check out.
Tannehill.
And Tannehill is a very good 20-point consistent guy to have right now. So with that being said, dudes, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back. All right, dudes, we are back.
Woo, one more segment?
One more. But we are, like we call this, rapid fire.
Rapid fire. Let's go.
Rapid fire. Miami versus the Mafia.
So, Miami fans, thank you for taking Byron Jones away from us. That ingrateful, glass man, fucking piece of shit, overrated mother.
Mother lover.
Yeah, I could keep going and all that, but no. Thank you. Y'all definitely overpaid him. And what's up now? What's up now?
Oh, yeah, dude. And then, like I said, Diggs, for some reason, he decided to have his way with Byron. So
you know what I say to that?
What do you say to that?
Oh, fucking tremendous.
Ditto. So, and also to the Miami fans who said that they were going to win the division, take it all. Oh, Tua, our defense is stacked. We just paid everybody the offseason. Yeah, that's all I was getting.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
Y'all need to lay off the cocaine if you guys really think we're going to win that.
Well, I mean, let's give it to them. They are from Miami, so cocaine is kind of their...
that is their thing, yes,
it's kind of their thing, so... Now, once again, rapid fire. Washington versus Cardinals. Kyle Murray, elusive. Still not elite, as I said.
DeAndre Hopkins,
though. Amazing. All right. So, Washington...
Win.
Yeah, so Washington, like I said, they're still meshing in that Jack Del Rio defensive scheme. But Haskins, where are you?
Who?
Exactly. Like I said, Cardinals do not have a very talented defense team. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Haskins ain't the real deal.
He never was.
It's time to put in someone else in there, man.
Yep.
So let's see. What other team we're missing? La Familia?
Jete.
Jets? Familia. Y'all lost everything.
What did it cost you?
Everything. Absolutely everything.
Jets lost Bell, IR.
Yeah. And then what was
Bye,
it?
Jets. We'll see you next season.
And then we'll have who's their backup over at Familia? Mullins? Yep. They didn't do nothing. Nothing at all.
Go figure.
Yep. So once again, Mostert out, Reed balled out. It was a tight end fiasco over there because obviously, like we said, they no longer have Mosley, and the one man who could actually stop tight ends, Jamal Adams, gone.
Oh, he not there.
He not there.
He in the Pacific Northwest.
We'll get to the main event in a few.
Ooh.
So now, what are the team we got to blitz on? Panthers, Buccaneers. Tomber still making slight mistakes.
Run CMC got hurt.
Out for a couple weeks.
Bye, Panthers. We'll see you next season.
Oh, where's DJ Moore? He had 8 receptions, 120 yards. That's fine. But what did we say? He is a man who cannot get it done. Nope, cannot get it done.
Can't do it.
Robbie Anderson is actually pretty impressive. You know, we didn't give him a lot of credit.
He got out of New York, and you know,
yeah, pretty impressive. You know, a couple of shots in the end zone. I think that would be pretty nice.
I'll give you that
here and there. So Robbie doing pretty good. Samuel was quiet. What did we say about that pass rushing unit over there in Tampa with my boy? Thank you very much. Tombra still got a pick, but as expected in Bruce Arians' offense, as they say, even Carson Palmer struggled a little bit, got his picks going. But from what I see, a little bit of clicking going on with Mike Evans. A little bit.
Yeah, because fucking Tom Brady ripped his ass a new one after that pick that he got. That cost him that.
Probably.
I would have too.
All right. Rapid fire. Giants, Bears. Trubisky looking like the GOAT.
I want to just skip that game. Other than Saquon got hurt.
Hey, Trubisky looking like the GOAT?
Skip that game.
I know someone who picked him up. I love it. I know someone who picked him up. You know
Trubisky? He picked up Trubisky and he won?
And he won.
You know what? I'll give you a round of applause for that one. If you picked up Trubisky and you won, I'll give you that. You definitely earned that win.
All right. Rams, Eagles, rapid fire. What do you think? Eagles is what we thought they were.
Yeah.
No O-line. Carson Wentz sucks. Ertz has to get out of there.
It was a rumor. I sent you that rumor. What it looked like. Hey.
And if it happens, I would, if your tackle ain't doing good, what we talked about, I'd say, hey, here you go. Have him. Let me get Ertz.
We'll see.
That's
just a rumor, but we won't discuss that much too further. So like I said, it's just a rumor.
And Henderson stepped it up. Brown took a backseat for some reason. And what did I say? What did I say about Akins? Akers, my bad. I don't know.
Go ahead, keep trying to run forward.
Go.
Keep trying to go full speed again.
Go and
do it again. Do it, please. Unless you get text.
Out with a rib injury, and I said it. That is a dangerous way to play the game. He is not patient. There was a couple of glimpses in the first game when I saw against your Cowboys where he actually cut back. He did a good job, but Lord and behold, he still thinks he's a bullet. He still thinks this is college. It's not college where you have little 190-pound linebackers. It's not. This is the big boys league when you have 6'2",
300-pound linemen,
300-pound linemen who are ready.
Vince Wilfork will eat you alive.
Hey, and let's be honest, man. Linebackers, when it comes to the NFL, they love getting to the running backs.
Yeah, especially if you run into them and you think you're a bullet. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna eat you.
And
rapid fire.
No credit to Jared Goff. Still not impressed. You beat the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm not impressed, not even one bit.
And this is what I tell them: name one player on the defensive side.
Thank you.
I'll wait.
Thank you.
Rapid fire.
Drew Brees over there against Las Vegas.
Are we doing rapid fire for him too?
Yes, sir. Let's do it real quick before we get into the main event.
Drew Brees. It's time to go.
Time to go. Father time 1. That's it. That's
Taysom Hill.
Taysom Hill time.
Oakland. What did we
learn? Waller's for real.
I've been knowing that since last year.
Waller for real.
What's his name? Maxwell as well. The defensive end that they got over there. Stunning looking Irishman.
Josh Jacobs.
He's real, but he got stuffed.
Yep.
That's a level of concern for me. But I gotta give it to the unit over there, the 6-man unit, the forefront, and the linebackers. Good job for keeping him in check. They kept Waller in check for a little bit. Jenkins, it's time to hang up the cleats, man.
You guys, New Orleans, you're definitely missing Michael Thomas for damn sure because you think your check down with Kamara is gonna be it all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. No, that ain't gonna work. Everybody's gonna get real quick to that scheme.
And like I said, quickly, Kamara, was he worth that 13, 14 mil? Was he really worth it? Was he CMC changing for you, New Orleans fans? No.
Show me what he deserved to earn that because if he earned that much money, he should have won that game for you. But
didn't.
But
and all his catches and carries, where did they come from? The end zone. Yeah. Emmanuel Sanders disappointed me. Cook,
he was nowhere to be found.
Disappointed me. And quickly, one play. Before Drew Brees got intercepted, I was texting one of my good friends, that goes by the name of Irish Death. Give him a shout out. I told him, look, man, Brees is not throwing deep. He's scared to throw deep. Stack the box and play underneath. Lord and behold, second play, stacked the box, intercepted. I'm sorry, but once again, Breeze got to go. The defense played amazing because depleting man over there.
Do we talk about KC?
Did we talk about? No, well, we can now take our little sweet time with KC, and then we could hop into the last and final game.
Okay.
So, KC, man, Mahomes did not look like 45 mil. Let me tell you that much.
Go ahead. I'll let you.
I mean, and Travis Kelce was actually held, man. Surprisingly. We have to give credit, though.
Go ahead.
What?
No, I'm going to let you talk right now because it's like.
So who won the game? From what I hear, even Chief fans, they said thank you to our kicker. But watching the game, dude, they held Clyde to what? Was it like 70 yards? I believe they held him to 70 yards. They did an amazing job. Their cornerback, Michael, over there, kept Tyreek Hill in check from here and there, man.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying about Patrick Mahomes. That's why I took it off.
No, well, Mahomes looked kind of nervous. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Oh, my God. Anyways.
Hey, look, what I'm saying is they're going to play against a very dominant defense this week coming up.
This is going to be a good game.
Baltimore.
This is going to be a good game.
Prime time.
In Baltimore.
This is where Mahomes is going to maybe make me eat my words or make me look like I know what the heck I'm talking about.
You going to eat them words. You going to eat that word salad.
So you say. But like we said, imagine Ingram and Bosa. They made him shake a little bit. You can't lie. We watched the same game. Mahomes, he was shaking. Now, towards the end, when I was watching, San Diego messed up because they gave Mahomes they played too much man coverage, too much. That like I said, towards the last quarter, this is when Mahomes looked like he was worth this 45 mil. But in all honesty, they had no spy to cover him. You know, the O-line parted like the Red Sea, man. He was just like, okay, gonna run down the middle, and that's what he did. What else? What else was the highlight over there? Oh, Justin Herbert. Hey, he did his thing against.
He did his thing,
and I'm gonna pump the brakes on Herbert, but the defending Super Bowl champions with Chris Jones could not stop a rookie. I don't get it.
There's no tape on the rookie, so they didn't know what to expect out of him. But
even then, with that being said, you're a defending Super Bowl champion, and you're going to tell me that your genius defensive coach cannot stop a rookie.
I think we said this a couple times, and we've said this to every little thing that what's called when we come to this, and this is the final conclusion on this one. It's not about how you start.
Hey, it's that kicker, man.
It does not matter whether you win by
the best kicker,
3 points,
the best kickers
1
right
point,
now,
50 points, 1,000,000 points.
The best kickers right now, they're all in the AFC West.
So what's the same goes? Does not matter if you win by one.
I know. A win's a win, but that doesn't take away the fact that it could be a concerning win.
I don't know about all that. I don't think it's that concerning.
Oh, it's very concerning.
That's what you think.
It's very concerning. If it goes down to Baltimore versus KC, I'm taking Baltimore.
I'll take KC.
I'm taking Baltimore.
We'll talk about a little action between me and you on that outside of the podcast.
Hey, all I'm saying is Mahomes looking a little scared in SAP Stadium.
There's a reason why they're the champs, right?
Chris Jones. Yeah.
They're the champs, right?
Chris Jones, Tyrann Matthews, Kyle Shanahan. Can't forget about him. Contributed a lot.
Yeah, he did. But also without Patrick Mahomes also guiding it also back.
Not impressed.
Okay.
Not impressed.
Only in the Super Bowl, right? It's only the Super Bowl.
Hey, I don't know what's like I said. If you go join the Atlanta Falcons, there's chokeitis going on over there. Chokeitis is a real thing out there. So, but like I said, Mahomes will either prove me wrong or
he's gonna prove you wrong. But we'll see. We'll definitely see.
Lights are on.
We'll talk about outside the podcast.
And there's actually gonna be fans out there.
That'll be good.
So that'll be amazing. Let's see. What other honestly?
Any other game?
No. Right now we could get into the Russell Wilson
main event.
Yeah, but like I said, San Diego Chargers. They got something going on over there at the defensive side.
Call them San Diego. It's still considered San Diego.
Everybody that I listen to or we talk, they all still think it's San Diego.
Just like with the Raiders, I still say Oakland, even though there's Las Vegas.
But I think it's a little bit easier to say Vegas for them.
Yeah, That's easier.
It's easier. Like the Rams, I have gotten already over that St. Louis Rams. You know, now I'm like, okay, they're the LA Rams, but whatever. You know, hey, and I gotta give it to them. The jerseys look pretty nice,
except that logo.
Hey man, they were getting clowned. What did the great Eric Dickerson say? What did the great Eric Dickerson
I don't
say?
even know, but
He said, "Why does that thing look like a penis?" One Hall of Famer said that, and that is not me swearing. That is
don't say that P word no more, man. They might cut us out for that. All the cussing that I do, and that's the one that's gonna do us in, bro.
This it's the P word.
Yeah,
that's off limits. But yeah, man, like I said, KC. Hey, what do you think about Tyreek Hill? Quickly before we move on,
Tyreek's starting to look normal.
Right? I don't know. Is it me or he can't go against the man? Like let's say like a Jalen Ramsey kind of, like get a little push.
Tyreek, he needs to beat you at the start. If he gets a jump on you, there's no way you're touching him.
Mm-hmm.
But if you jam him up, he's weak. Just jam him.
Yeah.
Those are players that you learn whether to push or to pull back.
Mm-hmm.
He's one you need to push up.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you do that to him, to me, Tyreek will look like a normal human being.
Yeah.
Just
like I say, you could get, like the rule says, get physical in the first 5 yards. If you can hold Tyreek in the
hit him.
If you could even hold Tyreek in the first 3 yards, you won. No doubt. He, like you said, from the get go, he needs to maneuver, get out, but he couldn't do that against the corner. I forgot his first name, but it was Michaels. And funny story is, I didn't know the kid personally, but he went to my middle school.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and one of my friends, he's really, really close to him. He said, "Hey, do you remember Michael?" That's all we knew him by. I didn't know any last name. I was like, "Yeah," and he told me, he's playing for the Chargers. I was like, "Get the heck out of here!" And he came out of BYU, and I was like, "Get the heck out of here!" So that's a fun little story. And he told me, "What are his chances of making the roster?" I was like, "Very high," because at that time they had nobody. They hadn't even drafted Derwin. And I believe they were already getting rid of their old corners, like Jason Verrett was on his way out. All these other players were on their way out. So I was like, he has a pretty high chance of making it.
I was hoping Harris would have been over there.
Hey, But like I said, Michael stepped it up over there. Number 43, you guys should give him a look. I believe he's like 6'2" or something like that. So 6'2" corner against a 5'10", 5'11". Hey, there. So we'll leave it at that. Patty Mahomes, you got lucky. Maybe we should give the kicker $45 million.
We see that. We'll see about that. We'll definitely see about that. Any other game outside of that?
Let's go to the main event. You ready?
Main event time, huh?
Tiene que ser.
Tiene que ser.
Tiene que ser. All right, yeah, the main event. Who is their wide receivers coach out there, man? I don't know what his name is, but can we say now officially that Stephon Gilmore is overrated? Can we finally bury the hatch on that, man? Because ever since his Bills day, I've been saying Stephon is not a top cornerback. He's a speedster. Don't get me wrong. Back then when he was with the Mafia, he was. You cannot burn that man. You have to win him with your route running skills. But Metcalf, man. He's coming into his own.
Metcalf owned that.
What's your favorite saying? He came to collect.
Metcalf owned his soul. Like, he basically owned him the whole game.
He snatched his chain.
He snatched it, yeah.
His spiritual chain?
He definitely said, give me that.
Give me that.
Yeah.
That defensive MVP that you got last year?
Give me that. Yeah. He looked like Debo.
Yeah. No, but yeah, man.
He looked like DK Metcalf was Debo.
Yeah.
And Stephon Gilmore was Red. If you need that reference, go see the movie Friday.
You should go see that movie. And
Jesus Christ.
Metcalf has fixed his issues week 1 and week 2. His drop balls. The inconsistency. And it happens, like they say, it happens to players. It clicks on him for one game. And we talked about it. Metcalf, to me, was not a route runner. Was simply not. Last year, he was basically a one-trick pony, physical, let's get to it. But he proved that he could definitely run the tree.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
That's for you Seattle fans right there.
Yeah.
For the 12 right there that actually believed in Metcalf and all that. Were
He was a sixth-round pick, right?
I was just thinking like you, dude.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be a one-trick pony, and he was just trying to get physical with people, and that was gonna be it. That was the way. That was gonna be his MO. But lo and behold, look, he burned Gilmore on that TD.
Yeah.
Burned him, like just straight cooked him.
Yep.
And then Gilmore thinks he's gonna fucking tackle him on his own.
Belichick should have said I had a safety up there. One of the McCourtney brothers, twin brothers. Yeah.
Dog. Dog.
That one play amazed me, man. And then over at the end zone, was it Moore? Was it Moore that caught that beautiful?
Oh, that shit was just
beautiful. You got it?
Oh, fucking tremendous.
This is what we talk about, knowing where your chalk is at, where the line is at. And that play right there was just fucking tremendous right there. I cannot stress that. That's what I love.
Yeah,
that's what you need to see. I saw that catch and it was just I just jizzed all over myself, dude.
Oh, dude, when I saw that throw, I was like, oof.
I thought I was gonna get picked.
Threaded the needle, and then once I saw that pass, I was like, oh. Yeah, if anybody watched the WWE, you remember when Vince McMahon kept doing the they made a meme out of it. He was like, oh.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And then he falls back.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's basically the sequence of that play in itself, man. Now, New England, I got to give them props, man.
Definitely props. We got to give it up because you know what? They stepped up. They stepped up. They came to play.
To be honest, man, they have Devin McCourtney and his twin brother. I don't know his name, but
Jason.
There you go, Jason. But man, they're not respected, you know. But
Underrated, yeah.
Very underrated. And they really don't have a second corner next to Stephon, man. And the fact that they barely lost, it's very promising.
And they had a shot to win, too, at the end.
They did. Oh, how the tables turn. The good Michael Scott reference.
Yep.
Oh, how the turntables. They probably had a PTSD kick in.
Basically,
Bill Belichick was like, maybe we should run it. We don't want to get picked.
Yeah,
for Super Bowl memories.
Yep, definitely.
So, dude, Seattle, man. What did we say? They needed a second receiver.
They have it.
They have 4.
They have 4.
Moore, Metcalf, Lockett, and let's not forget about the man who's catching up, Gordon.
Oh, you guys forgot about him, huh? Did y'all forget about him? Go ahead.
Dude, I am seeing into the future. Seattle versus Green Bay. Oh, man.
Another NFC Championship game?
And this one will be 2 angry, feisty quarterbacks wanting their second ring.
One's on a revenge tour, and the other one's to prove everybody wrong.
Yep.
And one of them one, I knew he was going to go on a revenge tour. The other one, I just recently became a believer. One of my buddies, and I'll admit right here, he straight out told me, he's like, this is all you now. You're just talking now.
Yeah.
Like, no, I became a believer. Like,
even to last,
I was not a believer.
I've been a believer.
This person knows I was not a believer. Mm-hmm. I kept shitting all over Russell Wilson.
And the reason why I was a believer is because we could have had Russell. But no, John Elway decided to be prideful and get Mr. Osweiler.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
Oh, man. Imagine having the sheriff and your backup quarterback is Russell Wilson.
That's like going from Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Dude, I wouldn't even be here.
Or even better, that would have been like what happened in New England, going from Drew Bledsoe to Tom Brady.
Oh yeah, man, like that would have been. But we can't live in ifs and buts and whats. But like I said, after that, and obviously after Seattle spanked the living daylights out of the sheriff, I took a closer look into Russell Wilson. I took a closer look into Russell Wilson, man, and after that Super Bowl, he still had my respect, man. I was just kind of like, how is he doing it with no O-line? And they had no O-line, bro. if you watch all the games, Russell was running for his life. But now he's settling into the pocket a little bit more. You could see. But like I said, that man knows how to thread the needle.
Yeah, he does.
Perfect. Like, I wasn't expecting him to be this good, though. I know he was good because last year he had a bunch of picks as well. Let's not get it twisted. Last year he had a lot of picks. He had a lot of incompletions. But this year, he's a new breed, man.
And some players, they need that extra added edge. Like one of the comments that somebody talked about said that we were really high on Aaron Rodgers and that he wasn't. He dropped a comment over there on YouTube. Told me straight out. He's like, yeah, you guys had Aaron Rodgers really high. He's like, I had him nowhere near my top 10. I'm like, hey, Aaron Rodgers' revenge tour is coming through.
Yeah. And even,
check him out when he comes into town.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, oh, well, Aaron hasn't played a lot of great teams. It's like, that don't matter.
That don't matter.
That's just fueling the confidence in the team.
That's what Aaron Rodgers wants to hear from everybody else to say, you haven't played competition, you haven't played this, you haven't played that.
And
keep telling them that because that's exactly what is fueling. That is exactly what we've been preaching about is what's coming to your town.
Oh, yeah, and you should be scared.
Definitely.
No matter who you are, Aaron Rodgers, like I said, we said it. He's going to fling that rock. He don't give a dang. But
the worst thing about it is he's actually clicking now with Devontae Adams like he was with Nelson. And I don't know if you remember, but I was definitely terrified of that duo. Yeah. I hated it whenever it came to Dallas.
Dude, I love Nelson. Back in his prime, Nelson, that white boy. Whew.
Aaron Rodgers basically owns Jerry World, dude. Anytime he comes to Dallas, he destroys Dallas. He owns Jerry World. Him and Eli.
Oh, I heard a savagery message what Eli did to your guys' new stadium.
Yes, he did.
He did it?
Yes, he did. He actually did it.
Eli Manning signed first win in Dallas Stadium.
Yes, he did.
Savage. Let me play it.
Oh, fucking tremendous.
Savagery was real on that one.
Oh,
the savagery was real on that one.
Back to the primetime game, though. We praised Russell Wilson. Chris Carson is impressing me a lot, man.
I don't want to hear that shit.
I did not have him in my top 10.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Why? He won against you?
No. Well, I still won with him and Beam versus me, but fuck Chris Carson.
Oh, towards the end of last year, probably for you?
Yeah, I was looking at it more because of last year, and I'm still but we'll see we'll see. One game ain't gonna prove nothing just yet for me, Chris Carson. So
two games, he did pretty good.
One game to me.
Now, before we're off, let's spend the last 2 minutes on talking about the man that is actually doing pretty dang good, Cam Newton.
You know something? Cam Newton is definitely impressing me.
Yeah.
I was really shocked that I actually took him in one of my teams. I think he was my last pick.
Was he?
There he is.
There he is, right there.
Oh,
you guys can even see it right here.
My 14th round pick.
Cam Newton. Yep.
So I took him really late in one of my fantasy leagues, and have him on the bench. I have who's my starting quarterback? I have Roethlisberger. Right there.
Cheeseburger.
I have Roethlisberger as my starting quarterback. Maybe I should have started now Cam Newton. Who knows?
As the year goes on, man, let me tell you, Cam Newton is gonna get maybe not MVP Cam, but definitely a more disciplined quarterback Cam than we have grown accustomed to seeing.
But he's still gonna run the rock within the 5-yard lines. I'm starting to notice that he wants to rush it now more. Mm-hmm. And just be careful with that because Cam, you can definitely still hurt yourself over there. And granted, you're a huge quarterback and all that, but
I think Belichick's gonna tone it down.
Hopefully.
Towards the end, if Belichick sees that, they have a chance at winning the division and obviously that lands him a wild card spot, Bill Belichick is Bill Belichick. I'm starting to think that I still want to see if it's Belichick that made Brady or Brady made Belichick, but
now it's leaning more towards Belichick make Brady.
Yeah, dude. But depending on who's going to be in the playoffs will determine a lot. So, but even if Belichick goes a second round into the playoffs, dude, then to me
with Cam Newton,
then I would say, yeah, Brady, Belichick legit made you, man.
Because right now Cam Newton is starting to. This is a different Cam.
Yeah,
I was expecting more of a 6-10, even 8-8 of that. But with no receivers or anything like that, he's starting to come out and he's still balling, and he kept up with Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one team I was expecting just a complete thumping.
blowout. But no, they
Nope.
kept it close, 38-35, man. But with that being said, boys, we're out. We're almost out of tape. And we thank you once again for...
Thank you for watching us and all that.
Yeah.
And show the love. Keep talking to us. Like I said, we answer back whenever we get a chance or anything like that. Follow us around Effing Dudes, YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, SoundCloud, Twitter, whatever else
We'll
we
post
have.
it up somewhere out here. I always post it up. But like
Yeah.
I said, we're trying this new camera thing out. Maybe this will work out.
Thank God we fired that other producer.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure things out here still, guys. This is literally our first season too, so actually doing coverages. But we thank you once again for tuning in.
Thank you guys definitely
and,
so much.
and share the love, like, share, subscribe, and that's all we could really say right now.
Like I said, just reach out to us and we'll talk back, man. So no problem with that. So with that being said, it's your boy Champ, it's your boy Ink.
Peace.